Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about SQ, and that is Square, currently trading at 262.40 here on the daily chart. You can see we are just below this lower trend line here of this previous channel that we were in. So you can see that that was support for us in the past year or so. It was also resistance for us in June. It turned out to be support for us again here in the later parts of July. So again, we're just going to leave that trend line on, and you can see we're having a lot of trouble with it right now. So going forward, since we have respected that trend line in the past, therefore, we're going to leave this on. We're going to see if we respect it here in the future. And this is going to be now our next resistance. So we're right up against it right now. You can basically call that resistance basically 264, 265. We're sitting right up against it. We're basically right on it at 262.40. We're down $4 on the day, right around 1.5% really from Thursday's close. We mentioned that's going to be our first resistance, but really this high that we printed on Thursday, that's going to be another resistance for us in here, 268.17. Above that, we're looking at the 273.48, but really we have to get above this trend line confirm, and then we have to get above that Thursday's high. That's going to be key for us here in the near future. Support wise, it's going to be this 50 and this 9-day EMA. They're basically trading right next to each other, 261 and 258. So basically that whole 260 area is going to be a nice support for us. Below that, really not a whole lot of anything until you get down to the 240s, and then ultimately the 248s, and then you get all the way down here to the 240 and this 200-day moving average. RSI right now 43, stochastics 82. So interesting divergence here. You can see this RSI is basically neutral. If anything, we are closer to oversold than we are to neutral, and then our stochastics are actually still a little bit overbought. So keep an eye on that. See if we can get a little bit more consolidation, perhaps climb above this lower trend line here and hold that for a second before we start working our way to that 273 level again. IV ranking here is at 4. Raw IV of right around 34%. $8 expected move by this Friday, $12 by the following. $15.89 expected move by your October monthlies. And it looks like November monthlies, everybody's pricing in right around $28. You do have earnings coming up on November 4th. So that November 5th weekly expiration, that's going to hold all your volatility. But right now, not a whole lot in there, basically same volatility as the November monthly. So keep an eye on that in the next couple of weeks. See what happens here this week, if we can kind of confirm holding this channel here and start to work our way to those 273s. And then we can start planning out an earnings trade, or at least just planning out the volatility and seeing what is going to happen here with the earnings coming up in the near future. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to check us out on our social media. We have attached links to our socials in the description. And we also have a trading service if you're interested. There's more information in the description below.